Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I prepared my jollof rice. Jollof rice is easy to cook, but you really have to know how to prepare it so that it can come out well, looking delicious with a lot of taste. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce the ingredients that I'm going to be using. And I have 3 cups of rice. I have bell pepper, onion, and scotch bonnet pepper. All I'm going to be using is tomato paste. I'm not going to use raw tomato in this recipe. I have my diced onion, I have turmeric, salt, powdered the ginger, and powdered the garlic. So I will go ahead and soak my rice. I'm doing this to reduce the amount of starch in that rice. Now I'm blending my scotch bonnet, bell pepper, and onion. That is all I'm going to be using with my tomato paste. In a pot, I'm seasoning my oil with a chicken cube, onion, and the rosemary. I just added a little bit of rosemary, dry rosemary, to flavor my oil. So I'm giving it a quick mix to make sure that everything has melted into it. And that is the tomato paste that I am frying. I have to fry it to the extent that the acid taste will reduce. So you can tell that the tomatoes is getting to the point where I have to add other ingredients because this is well fried. If you taste it, you can tell that the acid taste has reduced. I just added the blended bell pepper, onion, and scotch bonnet. Those are the things I'm going to use. I'm not adding tomato seed or fresh tomato or tomato plum to it. Allow this to fry for about 15 minutes. I'm adding my turmeric. I use turmeric in place of curry powder, so use whichever one you have. I just added my ginger. That is powdered ginger. Give it a quick turn to make sure that everything has dissolved into the sauce. So I'm adding a little bit of salt. I just added a little bit of chicken bouillon. And you have to taste for seasoning. If you need to add additional seasoning, you go ahead and add to it because this sauce is what you're going to use to cook your rice. Now I see that I have a lot of oil in the sauce, so I'm going to try as much as possible to reduce the oil. I have to drain it into a different plate. I can use it for other things. Be very careful so that your stew will not be burned. Now I'm adding the rice. That is the rice that was soaked. It is not cooked. The rice is still very raw. I just soaked it to reduce a lot of starch content in it. It is parboiled. It has a lot of starch. So the rice is still raw. I'm going to be cooking it with the stew. Now that I've mixed it, I will add water to it. And I'm going to be adding goat meat water or goat meat broth. Goat meat takes your rice from a 0 level to 100. It gives it a very unique taste. So you can use goat meat to cook your jollof rice. I'm adding additional water. Don't forget my rice is still raw and I need it to be cooked. So this water is what the rice is going to use to cook, and all the sauce in the stew or in the pot is going to get into the rice. If you don't add water to it, it's not going to cook well. There's no need of cooking jollof rice and your rice is very hard. It's like crunchy, you are chewing it but no taste. So when this is well cooked with the sauce, you're going to have a good taste in your food. I covered it with a parchment paper. You can cover it with foil paper to trap the heat in it. So you can tell that the rice is getting cooked, but I still have to allow it to simmer in the pot. Cover it up. Give your rice a good turn. Make sure that the bottom is not burning. At times I allow it to burn a little bit because I like that smoky taste in my rice. But you have to be very careful so that the rice will be cooked before burning. And because of that, you have to cook it on a low heat. So at this point, I'm going to be adding my spring onion, and I usually add chopped onion and bay leaf just to give it a good taste. And you can see that the rice is ready. So I want to say thank you to every one of you that watches my video. Please do not forget to give it a full watch. Thank you so much. Leave me a comment and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.